Namaste. My name is Swami Lalitananda, and I'm here at Yasodhara Ashram, which is in the southeastern part of British Columbia. We're on Kootenay Lake in the mountains. And we are building a temple of light here. This is a very unusual building. It has a beautiful shape, and it has a beautiful history as well. This ashram is the first ashram that was built in Canada, and it was built by a woman, Swami Shivananda. So she came back from India in 1956 and ended up finding this property and building this ashram. Throughout her life, she'd had a vision, a dream of a beautiful place of sanctuary, a little round temple, she called it. She found the exact spot where the temple needed to go. So although the foundation was laid, it was years later before the building started, and she realized, I want to build that temple. It may just be a metaphor for us finding unity, but I think it will have more power if it actually exists. And so she encouraged people to begin the building, and then we celebrated its completion in 1992. And then in 2014, in May of 2014, I became the president of the ashram. And in June of 2014, the temple burned. It was a time of self-inquiry and reflection. What does this mean, and why is this happening? And it was a very heartfelt time for our community. We grieved the loss of the temple because it was really very much the heart of the ashram, a place of gathering and silence and devotion and feeling that quality of light that was very present in the temple. We realized that we had to rebuild the temple. The question was, do we rebuild it exactly to the first vision, or do we change it? And we decided that we would open to an innovation. We knew that we wanted the elements of the temple to remain the same, to have a dome-like shape and 8 entries representing different ways in. So we kept that vision, so there was a continuity of vision. But we also wanted something new. We felt like there has to be more movement in the temple. There has to be a dynamism and an openness to the world around us. So more light, more movement, more receptivity to the light, but also to expand out. And I feel like part of what I've been learning is to hold the vision again and to face the obstacles and the challenges that come up along the way, and to still go forward, and to recognize limits and accept that we have to deal with those limits and still go forward. And so there's something very feminine about the temple, something very, what we would call Divine Mother in the form that it's taken, that nothing is straight, it's all movement, it's all curve, it's receptivity, it's motion. And so to be able to capture that in architecture is rare and unusual and very special. So that's what's happening now. At this point, as I speak, we've reached a milestone where the temple now has come into being. It actually exists in form. So how are we here at the ashram unifying everything that we do to become whole and to present this vision to the world? So the world is very divided, and it's like this is a symbol that we can lift up and say, no, come here. This is a place where we honor diversity, that you can find your own way in, and yet at the center, we're going to find our humanness, we're going to find our heart center, we're going to find the place where the light resides. And that place is beyond an individual person or an individual path. And the temple is a symbol of that. The form of the temple has changed, and it has a dynamic quality of movement to it, and so much openness to the surroundings. So here we're in a place of nature. Nature itself is respected and invited in. We see through all of these huge windows that will look out onto the lake, onto the mountains, into the forest. So there's that acknowledgement of the land that we're on, of the First Nations, of the indigenous peoples. And there's an acknowledgement that we can't be a separate entity, that the world now is an interdependent place where there's interconnectivity that's instantly available, that we can't do one thing without that rippling out and having waves everywhere. So we want our wave to be a wave of inclusion, a wave of light, a wave of embracing diversity and honoring that oneness that we share in the light. So this is the message of the temple today. It's a place of love and a place of openness and a place of inclusivity. So we want that to be the symbol that we build and offer to